The court of Viserys I Targaryen remained magnificent. Tournaments filled the streets of King's Landing. Dragons soared above the capital. The royal family appeared larger and stronger than ever. Yet beneath the glittering surface, friendships were becoming rivalries. Families were choosing sides. Every marriage, every birth, and every appointment at court carried political meaning. The civil war had not begun, but almost everyone could feel it coming. At first, Rhaenyra Targaryen and Alicent Hightower got along well. Alicent was only a few years older than Rhaenyra. She had known the princess before becoming queen, and for a time, they shared an easy relationship. Everything changed after Alicent gave birth to sons. First came Aegon II Targaryen, then Aemond Targaryen, later Daeron Targaryen. To many lords, the matter seemed obvious. A king now had healthy sons. Shouldn't one of them inherit the Iron Throne? But Viserys never changed his mind. Whenever anyone suggested replacing Rhaenyra as heir, he rejected the idea immediately. Again and again, he declared, "Rhaenyra remains my chosen heir." His certainty kept the peace. But it never ended the argument. One event became legendary. At a great tournament, Queen Alicent appeared, wearing the green colors of House Hightower. Princess Rhaenyra and her supporters answered with the black and red colors of House Targaryen. From that day forward, people began speaking of two factions. The Greens, supporters of Queen Alicent and her sons, and the Blacks, supporters of Princess Rhaenyra. The names would outlive everyone who first wore those colors. The king sought to strengthen Rhaenyra's claim through marriage. She wed Laenor Velaryon, the son of Corlys Velaryon and Rhaenys Targaryen. It was a powerful political alliance. House Velaryon possessed immense wealth. Its fleets dominated the seas. Its bloodline was closely tied to the Targaryens. On paper, it was the perfect marriage. In practice, it proved far more complicated. Laenor preferred the company of men. While he respected Rhaenyra, their marriage never became a traditional romantic union. Even so, the couple produced, or at least publicly acknowledged, 3 sons: Jacaerys Velaryon, Lucerys Velaryon, Joffrey Velaryon. Officially, they were Laenor's children. Unofficially, almost everyone at court noticed they bore little resemblance to either parent. The boys had brown hair, brown eyes, features unlike the silver-haired Valyrians. Rumors spread that their true father was Harwin Strong, one of the strongest knights in the realm and a close companion of Rhaenyra. No one ever proved the claim. Viserys refused even to discuss it. Anyone openly accusing the princes of illegitimacy risked severe punishment. Yet whispers continued. Every whisper weakened Rhaenyra's position, for if her sons were not legitimate, what would happen when they inherited after her? Meanwhile, Daemon Targaryen continued to carve his own path. He fought brilliant campaigns in the Stepstones, earning fame as a fearless commander. He married more than once. He quarreled with the king, he reconciled, then quarreled again. Daemon was impossible to predict. Some saw him as reckless. Others believed he was exactly the kind of strong ruler the kingdom would eventually need. One fact never changed. Whenever history reached a turning point, Daemon seemed to be standing nearby. Then tragedy struck Harrenhal once again. A devastating fire killed Lyonel Strong and his son Harwin Strong. The blaze appeared accidental, yet almost no one believed it. Many suspected murder. The question was simple. Who benefited? Some blamed Daemon, others blamed agents loyal to the Greens. Still others suspected Harwin's own ambitious younger brother, Larry Strong. Like many mysteries in Fire and Blood, The truth is never confirmed. The uncertainty only deepened the atmosphere of distrust. Soon afterward, Laenor Velaryon died under mysterious circumstances while away from court. Again, conflicting accounts survive. Some describe a quarrel, others hint at conspiracy. The book intentionally leaves room for doubt. Not long after Laenor's death, Rhaenyra married Daemon. The marriage shocked the realm. They had long been close. Now they united their claims, their dragons, and their ambitions. Together they became the most formidable couple in Westeros. Their household included some of the greatest dragon riders alive. To the Greens, this marriage looked less like a romance and more like preparation for war. Tensions finally exploded after the death of Laena Velaryon. Her dragon, the ancient Vhagar, suddenly had no rider. At Driftmark, young Aemon secretly approached the mighty dragon in the night. Against all expectations, Vhagar accepted him. It was one of the greatest achievements of his life. But when he returned, he was confronted by Rhaenyra's sons and Daemon's daughters, who believed Vhagar should have belonged to their family. The argument turned violent. Punches became knives. In the struggle, Lucerys Velaryon slashed Aemond across the face. When the fighting ended, Aemond had lost an eye. The wound never healed. He later wore a sapphire in the empty socket, becoming one of the most striking and intimidating figures in the realm. Standing before the king, bleeding but unbowed, Aemond reportedly declared, "I lost an eye, but gained a dragon." It was a bitter truth. He had claimed the largest living dragon in the world. Yet from that day onward, the hatred between Aemond and Lucerys became deeply personal. It would one day ignite the first true battle of the dance. King Viserys continued insisting that his family reconcile. He hosted feasts, arranged marriages, demanded that old grievances be forgotten, for one evening at a time. His commands seemed to work. People smiled, shared wine, exchanged polite words. Then they returned to plotting. Viserys could delay the conflict. He could not prevent it forever. As his health steadily failed, everyone at court understood one terrifying fact. The moment the king died, someone would have to decide who truly wore the crown, and the dragons would choose sides.